Welcome back, guys. We're here. Oh, I didn't even post this on the socials.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so sorry. We're a bit late on this. Not late, but you know what I mean, guys. Come on, guys. Guys, my friends here.
I'm grabbing tea.
He's grabbing tea, and I'm posting this on Snapchat, so all of my friends will join me.
That's the only way that we market it.
Yeah, that is the only marketing strategy we have, honestly.
Because we don't give a shit.
Yeah, we don't care. That's the Who Cares podcast. We're off the books, baby.
All that we care about is that we have, and we might have more time soon, depending on how things happen. I like to open and tease that we're about to open the curtain to our personal lives, and then I just slam it.
Yeah, because we're never gonna give a single authentic thing about ourselves in
Ever.
this entire thing.
Ever. Except when we do, but you get to decide.
Yeah, we're gonna put it in there, but you'll never know between those and the fake and genuine moments. Fuck, ow,
Dude, yeah, like that was fake. He was not.
yeah, that was actually yeah.
That was a ploy.
I got you guys. Got you good. You
to
thought
get
I
your
actually
emotions going.
Nah.
But yeah, we will never completely open that veil. But this is really just an excuse for us to hang out once a week, every week. But even then, we don't hang out every single week, so it's not entirely truthful. Jobie was sick, not COVID. Luckily, he took a PCR and a rapid test.
Yup.
So, completely cleared from that, and we were safe. We were actually kind of not to talk about COVID, like we were better.
Talk about that here.
Yeah, because your dad watched one of them, and then it was like, we want an escape from COVID.
Yeah.
Like, shut the fuck up.
We want to stop paying attention to the world's issues.
I'm like, no, dude, we're here to just talk and have fun and do what we want to do. And if we're having fun talking about COVID, then we're talking about COVID.
Yeah.
But like, thinking back to the beginning of the pandemic and just how everyone was so kind of against everything, no matter what you did. If you're wearing a mask, you're stupid. If you're doing this, you're stupid. When really, like, well, who cares? Mm-hmm. Who cares?
Ooh.
If somebody wants to wear a mask, let them wear a mask. If somebody doesn't want to wear a mask, then you got to do your stuff to protect yourself, because you're not going to be able to convince somebody otherwise. But Jobie and I were some of the first people that were like, you know what, we're going to protect ourselves.
Yeah.
You know?
Because it's like, I don't know. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, why wouldn't you take at least the best disposal to our knowledge at the time, and like how can we?
Yeah. I don't know. It's whack, man.
I just think people get angry over dumb stuff, you know.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And it's this isn't like, oh, people are snowflakes. It's like they're just usually the problems that people are focusing on are not like the actual problems that you should care about. Mm-hmm. And like then they're I don't know, like your freedom when it comes to like you know what, this would be a good topic of discussion. Where do you think the line should be between safety and freedom? Because in an ideal world, if everybody is locked down, you know, they're technically more safe, you know, they're more unlikely to get hurt or die. Mm-hmm. But it also infringes on your freedom. So at what point, because I feel like that's a big area right now, is like that was a lot of COVID is like people feeling like these procedures meant to encourage safety are actually infringing on their freedom. Yeah.
I don't know. That line is so tough, and it's just it's weird, right? Because we all have a different opinion on what should be free and what shouldn't be free, like with abortions and stuff. And personally, I think that if we had complete freedom, there would be a lot more murders and death and just destruction in general. So locking some stuff off is important, but also like health is very important, and getting health opinions from people that aren't doctors is probably not the best idea. And that seems to be what we are doing right now, is letting people that do not have medical degrees make decisions for us that aren't in our best interest or really what anybody wants.
Yeah, and ultimately I mean, there's just been kind of this wave of, like, I hate to say it, but it really did stem from politicians saying, hey, you can't trust your sources.
Yeah.
You can't trust any source. You can't trust scientists. You can't trust doctors. You can't, because everybody's got an agenda.
Yep.
And it's like, usually that's not really the case. Like, doctors and scientists don't have a ton of stuff to lie for. And, like, you could say that the institutions they work for are funded by rich people. Yeah, you can absolutely say that. But then that now becomes literally every single source of information is funded by rich people. That's how it gets to that point.
I just believe that you gotta go with your experts at the time.
Yeah.
Go with the experts and find the right experts. Like, your church is not a good one. To the best of our knowledge, bureaucracy is the best way that we have been able to get anything. And, like, that is not, like, being, like, the executive branch by itself is not bureaucracy. They're just making decisions and enforcing laws. That's like kingship and bishopship and rookship and not pawn shit. Mm-hmm. But when people that have the ability to make an absolute decision like that are telling you what you should be doing, you might want to be hesitant. If there's a group of people that go into it and review it, then maybe you should pay a little bit more attention about it. And, like, even our politicians sometimes, even a group of people are getting bad people to influence the decisions. It's just like, you don't research, really, you don't need to research the decisions that are made. You just need to see the people. I guess it's hard. It's really difficult. And especially now when people are trying to come up with bad information to put on social media, it's just difficult. It's just difficult, man. It's a tough time, but
it's all right, because
trust science. Trust
what
science.
A hot topic to start off with.
I know. We had 5 viewers and now we have 1.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Does it matter?
Yeah,
because we're playing.
We're
playing chess.
Man. That's chess.
That's all that it's about. Like, we're about to kill a bunch of pawns.
Yeah, because man. What the hell? Absolutely, I'm totally with you on that one.
Because that's all that matters. We're the people in the power. But how are you doing?
How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. I have just been kind of like, I mean, I'm doing all right because I was sick and I was stuck at home for a while. But I found things to do to give my brain some sort of escape. You know, I've been writing a lot more. Warriors of Omega. I've talked about it so much that I'm not going to talk about it more. But I got a lot of work done with that. And that's exciting because it's like really, I don't know, every time I work on it, I'm like, the vision of it becoming real becomes more clear.
Courtney says he's coming on next Thursday, by the way.
Oh, snap. Stay tuned. Next week we have a guest star.
Pocket Penguin.
Some loser you've never heard of.
Listen, here's
our one viewer is coming to be a guest.
To get on the show, here's what you have to do.
We have an application process.
You have to pay, let's see, I think this was $150. How much was the microphone?
You were the one who bought it.
How much? I think it was, okay, so like we're gonna say $250 though, so we can make a profit.
2,000.
Okay, all right. And then this was only 50, but I want a better one, so I'm gonna say that it's 150.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
We could just get him to fund like our whole thing.
Okay.
Basically.
Yeah, we could do that. I think that would be fun.
We'll just like, it'll be like a subscription payment if you want to be on the show.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's gonna be about $500 for you to be on the show.
Yeah.
Minimum.
Weekly.
If you every week you gotta pay us that, but
Yeah.
I think legitimately, for you to be on the show right now, Courtney, it would have to be $250 because I need microphone, a boom arm, and that's really all that I need.
Yeah. Well, a big part of it is literally just equipment. We don't have another microphone.
That's
it's
the biggest thing.
that.
So if we have that, we would have more guests
or
on.
If you want to like kiss my cheek while we're talking,
that
we can like, you know, just be up in here all cute and cuddly. You know.
Yeah.
I'm down with that as well.
That would be cute. We could do that. Yeah. You could switch sides too, so we're not getting unfair advantages. See, I don't. No. Okay. All right.
All right.
Okay.
What, dude?
All right, okay. Return to the back. Get up what it is, what it loves, what it is, what is it. Looking for a better way to get up at a better set of getting on the internet and checking the new Hemi it up. Thrift shop. Walk in a little bit of humble, a little bit of cashew.
So, I'm glad we're playing this because I have been watching Queen's Gambit, and it's actually really, really good.
Is it?
Yeah, like I went in with no expectations, and the story...
He said he'll pay September 15th.
All right, man. All right.
See you September 15th.
That's my rent. Nah, but yeah, no, it's really cool because whether you like chess or don't like chess, it's just a good show to watch. I mean, it's got an excellent storyline and it's super interesting.
My brother would like us to interview a homeless man. Because one time he went to McDonald's and a dude said to him, "Why did the chicken cross the road?" And he said, "Buck, cuz." I think it was McChicken. Why did a McChicken cross the road? Buck, cuz. Because McChickens used to be $1 before.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Back in the old days.
I understand.
So Queen Gambit.
Yeah. Just overall a good show. I don't want to really say anything about it because it's like just go in with no expectations and it's good. It's like surprisingly enjoyable for a show that is very centered around chess.
I'm not against. It's on Netflix, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not against watching it. I haven't had time for TV shows really, and maybe I'm limiting myself, but I just haven't. I'd rather spend my time making stuff right now compared to watching, and there's that's an interesting move that you did right there. There's not really any reason behind it. I just have been in the mood to make things, whether it's a cover song or another video, which I'm having so much fun making the music videos. I'm putting it out here right now. I would rather make other people's music videos, not my own.
Yeah, so send them some music, yo.
Send me some music. I will not do it for free because I'm not at that point in my career. But I would love to work with some artists that are, just starting to making it, just kind of like I am, some professionals, and we can grow each other's following by me making a good music video and you making some good music. So
yeah,
that's kind of the goal with that channel, is honestly just to show people my ability to make music videos and stuff.
That's sick. No, I really liked the train.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was cool.
Right?
I was like, I don't know. I wasn't expecting it, I guess.
It was like, it just happened. Like, the train was there. I'm like, oh shit, I can't record. So I like went behind the camera, and then I was like, what would be sick? What if I like appeared at the end of the train? And I was like, okay, that's kind of abrupt. So what if I did this instead? And I'll link it in the description for the video for those of you that are watching YouTube. But for those of you on Twitch, check out the Upturned Boat on YouTube. But I was like, what'd be sick is if I was behind the train and then came through it. So I'm like, okay, there's two ways I can go about this. And if I mask the train, that's going to take forever. I don't want to do that. So I was just playing around with the blending modes on Premiere, which is a way that I get around masking a lot of things, and got really fucking lucky, and then masked some things around the train so it looked like I was behind it. And it's not a completely convincing thing, but it gets the job done.
Yeah. No, I liked it. I think it was pretty sick. And I feel like it's always like the stuff you didn't plan that ends up being like some of the coolest stuff.
Right.
That you end up doing.
And like,
Did you move?
No.
Okay.
But I left the sound of the train rolling behind it at a very low volume because I was like, this adds to it too.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty proud of that one. That one's one of my favorite. That one has the most views on my channel.
How much?
Not like on my channel. The most viewed video on my channel has like 150,000 views, I think, at this point. It's just a YouTube short that has been, it's titled "Why Wonderwall is a Masterpiece." And it's a joke about how people only know how to play Wonderwall on an acoustic guitar. And so I played Wonderwall incorrectly, and it has 150,000 views.
Nice.
So Yeah, just trying to continue to grow that channel, seeing what we're gonna do, so I don't have to go to work every day. I can just kind of take a break, you know.
Yeah. Absolutely. Do you? I was gonna ask if you get paid salary, but I don't think that's a conversation we need to have on the podcast.
I am salary.
Nice.
I make $500,000 a year.
Wow. I mean, it's kind of all right.
That's why.
But.
Yeah, I know. It could be better, but 500,000. Good starting job.
Yeah, absolutely. Like
Good
entry level,
pay.
yeah, for sure.
Entry level. Yeah, man, I can't afford much. But what I can, let me tell you, I make the most of it. But no, I'm having a good time with creating right now.
That's it.
What about you?
I think I'm gonna switch gears.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my focus has always been changing the world, and I don't think that videos are gonna get me there. So I'm just gonna like try to get rich, I guess. So I make it sound like I don't have a plan, and that I'm like another one of the stupid people, but I really think I can do it. So
what's your plan? Let's set you apart.
I'm gonna. Well, what sets me apart is persistence. First of all,
persistence.
If it doesn't work the first time, I'm just gonna keep trying until it works. Mm-hmm. So that is the number one thing. But I'm gonna try to do wholesale real estate, which is like basically finding fixer-upper homes and selling them at a higher price and taking the margin. Mm-hmm. And you can make like a couple grand a deal, or depending on what deal it is, you can make anywhere from like a couple grand to like 10 grand per deal. And obviously you can make more as you get better at it. So that's one thing that I'd like to do, and then that's just kind of like a kickstart to start owning properties. And I'm not like, once I own my first property, I'm not gonna stop like wholesaling. Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna keep trying to acquire as much as I can, and then once I'm rich enough, I'd really just like to. I'm just gonna keep stacking up, buying properties, and then getting them to a certain point where they're profitable, and then basically just selling it and getting a better one, and just keep trading. It's just, I feel like it's just a game of like trading pieces. Mm-hmm. And I feel like when I really like sit down and focus on something, I get really good at it. So I think I'm not saying I'm going to be the best at it by any means, but if I can be good enough to get to the places I want to get, then I'll be able to do that. And then with money comes influence. You know, you can buy ads if you want to. You can make things known because you have the power and money to do so. Mm-hmm. So that's really what I want to do. And right now I feel like I'm still at the point in life where I'm kind of still trying to understand the full problem and what needs to be changed. But if I start now, then by the time I have solutions, I might be able to actually do something about it.
I like that. I think it'll be fun. I think the biggest mistake that people fall into with real estate is putting it all on their credit or all into debt. And I don't think that's the way to start it. I think that's the way you can grow it.
Absolutely. I mean, so many people go that route, but without like a proper education and mentorship in real estate, you're really playing a big risk by going into debt to buy your first property.
And that's where people make a lot of mistakes, I think, because then it's like, well, shoot, I can't afford 2 mortgages because this one is so high. Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna stick with this house then. I guess this is my house. And they do kind of like get into that trap, but it just takes diligence, and saving money is hard. A lot of people aren't very good at saving money. And some people do just have tough circumstances, and those people need help, and we do not help those people sometimes. Yeah. But like it's just rough.
And that's another thing is like, I grew up poor, so the first thing I want to change, I think I might have, I'm not sure if I said this, but it's just the educational system. I want to give the next generation a proper shot at doing whatever they want, you know, because I feel like our educational system teaches us how to get a job, basically.
Not even well.
Yeah, and just like a job that like basically gets you by, and it teaches you the basic mathematics, but then it goes a little further than you even need to get the kind of jobs that you would need. And it's like, I don't know, I think that a big area that people don't focus on is emotional learning, you know, communication
and emotional intelligence.
And I think with that alone, if you really implemented that in schools, you'd see a significant drop in school shootings.
Yeah.
So
there's just like, in the school shooting problem, so rough. And there's so many idiots like us talking about it and not like people that should be talking about it. But it's just, it's interesting. We're in an interesting time. And sorry if we're so serious today, but it's just a serious point in our lives and in history in general. So it's just, we're just trying to figure stuff out. And that's the biggest.
And I think everybody is constantly doing that. I was talking to my mom not too long ago, and she was talking about something that she has been doing better about, which is just, I mean, she always used to, you know, she wanted to help when people were going through a hard time. But there were times where she kind of had a hard time recognizing when it was a point where she should help, or when, you know, like, it's not appropriate, you know? And so when it came to stuff that I was dealing with, that I was venting to her about, she was like, you know, she's getting so much better about that. And she was like, yeah, mom is growing finally. And I was like, well, I think the thing is that you don't really stop growing. I think that thinking that at some point you reach this level of maturity where you don't have to learn or try to continue growing, I think that's just a myth. I mean, it's not realistic.
Yeah. I think that if your goal is to stop, I think you have bad goals. Not to be that kind of person, but like, even if you want to just have kind of a simple life and you want a job that is abundant and probably not going to go anywhere for the next 10, 20 years, even if you want that, if you don't continue learning, then what's really the point of life? You know, because that's like, it's a key thing.
I feel like,
principle.
Well, I wouldn't say what's the point of life. I would say that a lot of people find their purpose in seeing how far they can go. You know, I think that there's also a handful of people that just want to get to a certain point and they're content with that. And it took me I'm still learning it, but it's something that I have to just kind of like accept, that certain people just, you know, they're and it's not something to be ashamed of or be disappointed in either. It's just like, they want the basic life, the you know, they essentially, a lot of people just want the basic stuff, which is a job that pays the bills, a partner that, you know, treats you right and gives you what you need, and you know, some people want to have kids, and people have this list of things that they want to reach, and once they reach those things, then they're happy, you know, and it's genuine happiness. But I think that people who realize, when there are certain people, when they realize how far they could go, it's like an insatiable hunger to not do that. It's like, I need to figure out, like, how far does this go? I mean, because humans are amazing creatures. I mean, we consistently raise the bar every time, and we are the dominating species, but we are not the physically strongest species on Earth. And it's just crazy to see that we're bringing our intelligence to a level of understanding where we can literally do whatever we want. You know, there's yet to be anything that truly stops us.
Yeah, and like, there's a nice meme that's going around, is like, something bad, and then the unstoppable or the indomitable force of the human spirit. And it's like heroic music in the background. It's not like, everything's shitty. It's just like, well, we've made it this far. We're gonna keep trying. And it's not like a hustle culture thing. It's just like, you know what? Let's get back up. Let's keep fighting, because what else are we gonna do? Oh my goodness, he did it.
What?
Sorry, I just got a text from one of our fans on TikTok at High Caliber. Bought us a Hot Wheels fishing rod, because his thing's fishing rods and our thing's cars, and he has a decent following on TikTok. So I'm gonna have to think of how I'm gonna get him back. What a prank. Gave us a fishing rod. Gosh. But yeah, the memes about the indomitable human spirit are nice. I like to see stuff like that a lot more than just things. There's something that I found out about myself, is that I tend to overthink things a lot more than I should. Because a lot of times, like, I will think to myself, like, oh man, like, specifically in chess, like, oh man, I think that's the best move. Mm-hmm. That's got to be the best move, but like, let's look for something better. And then I'll find something that I'll think is better, and then I'll think of why could it be better, but I'm never thinking why could it be worse. Like, why could this work? Why could this work? Why could this work? Instead of being like, okay, why wouldn't this work? Is there anything better than this? Is there anything better than this? I always just like find something, and then I'll move from it, and then it's like, okay, it takes a lot of work to find something that will work, so let's just try to make this one work. Mm-hmm. And I tend to overthink it and then try to hype myself like, yeah, this will work, and I think that's a good skill to have, but I would like to be in the place where it's like I'm peer reviewing myself, you know?
Yeah.
That's where I would like to be, because then you're not going to make many mistakes really when it comes down to it, because you've thought everything through.
So would you say, so you make a move and you're like, why should this work? Basically.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking about making a move. I'm like, why should this work? Why should this work? I'm always looking for opportunity. And I think that's a good trait to have.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? But I think sometimes I need to be like, why doesn't this one work specifically?
Yeah. And I feel like I am kind of the opposite, because I feel like I notice things that don't work usually. Or that's what I'm looking for, is like areas of weakness. And I think that often comes with I think the difference is I play defensively and you think offensively. You're looking for opportunities where you can strike. I'm looking for weaknesses in my defense. But that also like gets the best of me, because I'm often focusing so much on my pieces that I'm not paying attention to where theirs are. So that's something.
It's just different ways of thinking about things, and that's why you need teammates to kind of help you notice your weak spots. Mm-hmm. Because otherwise, you're not really going to. Yeah, I mean, nobody's perfect. That's what I'm getting at. You're not going to be able to notice everything that you're doing wrong. Mm-hmm. And that's why I think team sports are really cool, but I also think that like companies are kind of cool for that reason, because you try to get people that are on the same page, and that's the goal. If everybody's on the same page, then usually things work out, right?
Mm-hmm. I would say so. That's how teamwork works, son.
I think it's hilarious that I say that, truthfully.
Oh, I wasn't even making fun of you. I must say the same thing, because it's just.
I mean,
maybe I get it from you, because
maybe
I'm out with you so much.
Because I say, "What's up, son?" to all of the employees that work at High Caliber that I don't know their names. If anybody ever watches it that works at High Caliber, and I say, "What's up, son?" I might know your name, but I say it to everybody equally, because I might not know your name. So maybe you could quiz me. Maybe you could.
Yeah. It's just people, guys. If you're watching this, just go up to Tyler and ask him what your name is.
Yeah.
Put him on the spot.
What's my name?
Yeah. Even if you don't know him,
Who are you?
walk up to him, act like you know him, and be like, "What's my name?"
Who are you? Yo, Bug Kid, join. We got another person.
Kid.
We got
Hey,
another
welcome,
person on
Bug
the on the server, on the Minecraft server.
Oh, hey, welcome to the server.
Welcome to the
guy.
server, dude. Bug Kid's nice. But I was thinking about this move, and I think, what if I made a different one? you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? What if I made a different one?
That's always what I'm thinking. Is like, but what if I didn't? You
Yeah,
know?
what if I did?
Like, sure, I could, but what if I didn't?
Theoretically, I could.
I think I just try to do as little as possible.
Yeah, that makes sense. I get that. Because if you're not making mistakes, then it's hard to beat you.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're doing too much, it's really easy to make mistakes.
Yeah, you spread yourself thin like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like usually when I have the less I have, the more I congregate everybody together, because I'm like, they're strength in numbers. Oh my gosh, don't do that.
See, it's chess is just such a weird game.
Agreed. I think it's one of the craziest, because it's like, this is like one of the craziest board games ever. If you really think about it, like, there are more possibilities in this board game than like 90% of other board games, I feel like.
Yeah, no, truthfully, it's like almost a perfect game. Really, because like, I mean, there's an infinite amount of possibilities. There's not, but like, there's never going to be a same chess game in your lifetime, and it doesn't take long to learn. It takes forever to master, and it is skill based. Like a little bit of luck sometimes, because maybe this person won't notice this move, or maybe this or this. But like, how are you going to bluff them so this move is more likely to happen, rather than like baseball. Baseball's a fun sport, but it is kind of a bullshit sport. It's just, it very much so is luck based, and not that there's anything wrong with that being luck based, but I think removing the luck in anything is an important skill to have, because otherwise you're gonna kill yourself.
Yeah, and you don't do that. Rats. And what do you do then?
After you're dead, you're dead.
You're dead, kid.
You're dead, kid. That was interesting. I didn't even realize, because I feel like we've done a good job at talking this time. So I didn't even realize some of the moves that were made. I was like, fuck. And then it was, you know what, this ain't half bad, I guess.
Yeah.
This isn't the worst thing to happen.
Oh, goodness. We're always so close. I mean, both of us have 4 pieces taken, and one of them is a knight, and 2 of them are pawns. And there's only one difference. That's why that's the thing. I feel like you only really get better when you compete with people close to your level.
I agree.
Because, and it can't be like, you can't, I mean, no, because, I don't know. I was going to say you can't go against people that are way better than you either, because, but I mean, if you really like actively try to learn during that, then yes, it's absolutely a great thing to do. But there's a lot of times where there's moves, like if they don't know how to dumb it down for you, then there's going to be so much that you can't even grasp because they're so far ahead of your understanding, you know?
Yeah. And like right now I have an interesting proposition, which is, do I Do we trade queens? Do we trade queens right now? And take the queens off the board, simplify the game a little bit, see what happens after that? Or do I try to prolong keeping the queen? And like normally, from my position as black, you would want to take every opportunity that you can to take a piece. That's generally what's accepted to be best. But I don't like the idea of losing my queen right now because you have more power pieces than I do. And I have more pawns than you do. So it's like an interesting trade. Anything can really change in a matter of seconds, really.
Yeah. Yep. It's pretty crazy.
Chess is just like an ever-changing battlefield.
Anybody watching, what do you think would be a good way to change our setup to where it's more enjoyable to watch? You know, because I feel like you kind of get a good view. Like, is this view good enough of the chessboard where you can get an assessment, like if you like chess, that is, of what's going on, or, you know, how can we change? How can we be better?
Yeah, let us know.
We're gonna let you put the work in, and let us know what we need to change so that we can just quickly.
Because at this point, it really is just two guys playing chess, talking about other things.
Yeah.
And I like that a lot better than what we had before.
Yeah.
Also,
it feels more comfortable and it feels real, you know, rather than like I feel like we focus so much on like trying to reach pop culture standards, like trying to find a way to market it. But when we just do what we like doing, then it's always more enjoyable to watch when people are just being authentic.
It usually works out, yeah. So I ended up taking the queen there.
Oh, goodness.
I guess, you know what we could do is we could take notes on why we decided to do that and then review it, and then we just get better and better. Mm-hmm. If you want to sponsor the top-down camera, Courtney, we would love that. All that we need is a C-stand and a GoPro. That's really it.
Yeah. We are accepting sponsorships.
We are accepting. Here, my Venmo is something.
Yeah, we have Venmos.
I don't remember what it is, but we have them, so... Yeah.
We're going to start a GoFundMe, Kickstarter.
Yeah, find out the Venmo. Well, it's my turn.
Who the hell is Bug Kid?
I'll give you 2 guesses.
I have no clue. I'll give you 2 guesses. You don't need the first one.
Yeah. All I need to say is I'll give you 2 guesses, kid. And you'll get it.
Oh, brother. All right. Well.
And this is so you like to bring your castle out earlier.
I only like it because it creates a fence.
It does. And it's good. It's an interesting strategy. I like to do it later because I like to keep the option to castle for that exact reason.
I always keep one option to castle.
Yeah, and I think that
Usually
it's important. But
usually it's my short side, but you know.
And this is where like the strategy of chess comes in.
Yeah, it's crazy because I was watching, like, when I was watching Queen's Gambit, I didn't realize how much I had learned about chess just by playing with you and Jake and Courtney, and it's like crazy, you know. And it, like, then I'm like learning, I'm like, man, they really have like names for all these moves.
Right, and they've studied it. People study this stuff,
yeah.
Dude. They study this stuff.
Insane.
Hardcore.
You want to trade?
And this is where the interesting parts. The trades are always the most interesting to me.
Oh, I got a couple trades up my sleeve.
Yeah, like because anything can happen.
We need like a commentator.
We do.
We need somebody to like be really just in it talking about chess.
Yo, no.
Who that is?
Courtney said, after the 15th, I'll get the stand, GoPro, and mic set up, but I'm keeping the mic set up. That's fine. It's usually just us two.
Yeah, I mean, if you want a microphone, I don't know.
Yeah, we're not going to stop you.
Yeah.
And you can bring it over. But you know what? I'll send you the exact camera that we need and the exact C-stand that we need.
A camera's expensive, yo.
I know, but he's like, yep, I'll get it for you.
That's on you, baby.
Yeah, that's not our fault. You know,
we didn't do this.
We did not.
We just asked. That was it. We asked. Everything else is up to you guys.
Yeah, we got to shout him out as a sponsor. That's fine.
Yeah, well, literally, you want like an icon? We'll put it up on screen.
Yeah, we'll do whatever we have to.
Yeah, we're about to be commercialized over here. This is the first step to our commercialization. What you got, son?
I'm not sure. There's a couple of moves that I could make, right? Do I just let you move first in order for strategic advantage? Do I just take the trade? What do I do at this point? And I think I just need to move to get things going because we're at 7:41 in the podcast. And sometimes I think we both just make those decisions where it's like, okay, I just gotta move. Well, I know I do. I don't know if you do, but sometimes you just gotta move.
Oh, brother. All right. Well, I guess we are in it.
Yeah, we are in it. We
are in it. So
every episode, a picture of you in the corner.
You guys ready for this? Are you guys ready? If you like chess, this is about to be.
You know what? Here's what we'll do. Okay, we need stuff on the back wall. We will put a framed picture of you on the back wall.
Yeah.
If you donate for up to the first 50 people that donate, we will put a framed picture of you on the back wall.
We need to get donations set up.
I think you need to have a certain amount of subscribers.
Do you?
Yeah. So I think we just need to throw our Venmo or PayPal or something down there.
Yeah, and we should have like tiers of like things that you can get. Like since his is over 100, it's like a picture on the wall. You know.
Like that one has to be a lot.
Yeah.
Picture on the wall has to be a lot. So the first 50 whatever tier, everybody else just.
Yeah, he's. Plus he gets center stage. For sure, because he's our first donor.
The biggest thing that I want to keep it natural because, like, I don't want to have to record this, right? I don't want to have to record this onto a hard drive because I don't have a computer that's strong enough for this. So if we have a bunch of dings and bells and whistles and stuff, I'm just going to have to monitor it and shout people out vocally, right? Yeah. That's the only way to do it because we upload this straight to YouTube where it can live forever. So I want to keep it holistic, you know?
Absolutely.
But
all right, folks, now what you've been waiting for. Let's see how this plays out. I'm not even sure. This can go 50-50, honestly.
That's it. All right, I see what you did. You're like, let's move that. See how that does.
That's what I'm thinking. So I have like had 2 elbows for most of my life. And it's been like a really crazy experience if I'm being completely honest with you. Because at first, you know, back in the day, my arms used to just kind of be like this all the time. But now it's like, I don't know, it's just weird not bumping into stuff, you know? I don't know. I guess life changes, you know, and people develop. We
can give you a new picture with every donation, Quarter Boy. We could do that. I think that would be fine for every donation. You know what? Okay. I moved. I'm going to move. I'm going to put a Venmo out in the chat. Because like we said, this is just for fun for those of you that are just joining. We're just having fun playing chess, have an excuse for why we can hang out and play chess together. And also, we both really like chess, but we don't want to sit down and do the research. So the best way for us to just enjoy it is just play.
Yeah.
Trying to find the Venmo right now for Quarter Boy and everybody else. But yeah, we want to keep it holistic because like this is interesting. The trade that just set up was Jobie moves this, takes a pawn in order to either take castle. To where I can take castle here. He can take this. There's some other moves that we could probably both make, but those are like the open ones. And he has a decision to make right now that are that's kind of leading us down this path of obscurity, because it could go either way at this point. I'm not even entirely sure, because it's difficult to play chess and talk about other things at the same time. But that's what makes it fun. That's what makes us better chess players, because it's kind of like, you know what if it's kind of like we're playing like 10-minute chess, because we spend time talking and then it's okay, we got to make a move now.
Yeah, because when we do make a move, it's like pretty quick. I mean, we get the opportunity, because when it's not my turn anymore, then it's like it's basically like passing the mic every time. Like, whose turn is it? Because whoever's turn it is, they're gonna be quiet while we talk about just stuff, about having elbows, and just crazy, wacky stuff like that,
And this is when the game's interesting right here. And that was probably not taking there was an interesting, probably one of the best moves you could have made there.
If I can avoid making the first move, then I'm gonna do that. Just because I don't usually. If you have an equal trade-off and you make the first move, usually you end up with a piece extra that you lost. Is what I'm saying. So.
No, yeah, I'm downloading my Venmo so I can figure out what the Venmo is, so we can get better equipment, so we can have a top-down view for y'all.
Yeah, man, that's gonna be crazy.
That'll be fun as hell. Truthfully,
this is getting so crazy. I mean, think about the fact that like one day we were just like, dude, let's make a podcast.
It doesn't matter what it's about. We're just having
we're just
fun.
like, let's just throw it on. We'll just throw it on and figure it out later.
Because who cares,
Yeah.
Everybody has a podcast. Why can't we?
Yeah.
Why can't we, as a group, as two idiots, enjoy a nice little cast?
Absolutely.
Gosh, this is a tough decision to make. Yeah. I'm not liking
Screaming on the inside. It's crazy.
2 weeks and he's got us. Quarter boy. Let's go.
Dang, that's crazy.
I know.
2 weeks?
2 weeks. I think that's when he gets paid.
Oh, yeah, that does make sense.
Yeah,
that adds up.
No, believe it or not, that's a math.
Sorry, that's a crazy game, man.
Sorry about
that. Dude, have you watched She-Hulk?
I just fart. That's great. Have I watched what?
She-Hulk.
I have not. What are your opinions?
It's so bad.
Yeah?
I hate it.
What's so bad about it?
It has caused me to lose my faith entirely in Marvel.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm not even messing around.
It's that bad.
Yeah, it's awful. Because I was like, I felt like in Infinity War and Endgame, like they just didn't have the time to focus on Hulk. So I understood it, But you have the time to focus on Hulk, or even just make a good, strong character. And instead, She-Hulk is just good at everything off the bat. Again, just like instead of making genuinely strong female characters that have obstacles in their paths that they have to overcome in order to gain understanding and learn throughout their story, we'll just have them already know. Dude, I'm not kidding you. 11 minutes in, Carly turns around and she pauses it. She's like, is it just me or is this really bad? And I was like, yeah. And it was because 11 minutes in, she already had her powers. Like, there was no lead up to it. It was just like, well, let's explain it real quick. Car accident. Some of the Hulk's blood got on her, and now she's a Hulk person. And she doesn't have any anger issues. No. She just already is a master of it. And blames it on the fact that, really, she's a woman. And so she has to manage her anger at a much higher level than any man could possibly understand.
So here's what I've understood from it. I've read the Spark Notes. Listen, I get it. Guys get a lot of movies where it's like, yeah, fuck yeah, we're dudes. So why can't girls get one? Yeah. That's my only argument for it, right? It's like, fuck yeah, we're women, we're better than men. But like, I like Marvel too, Why am I now no longer allowed to like Marvel because it's masculine and guys are angry and stupid?
It's like if you replaced She-Hulk with a male character that comes in and is automatically like Shang-Chi. People love Shang-Chi. I did not like it I didn't hate it. I just didn't think it was that great because I'm like, here we go again. We start off with a story where the main character already knows how to fight everybody. And everybody that comes into their path to be an obstacle is really just a minor setback because they're so powerful that nothing could ever stop them. It's like that's not how you make strong characters.
Like, you know what I think would be cool for Marvel to do is right now, like, all the characters are dying off. What if all of our favorite people, instead of just killing them, mentored people? And like they tried to do that with Iron Man and Spider-Man, but it was like a lot of hand-holding, not really a mentorship. And what could have been interesting is if the payoff with once Peter Parker is given the reins to Tony Stark stuff, he does really bad things. And they tried to do that. It just wasn't as effective because Mysterio, honestly, was kind of a weak villain. Not like looking back on it. What's his name? Great actor. Gosh, I can't remember his name right now. But whoever Mysterio was, he is a Nightcrawler. He's in all these other things.
Oh, Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal. Jake Gyllenhaal is a great actor. It felt like he was phoning it in for that one, truthfully. Like, I don't know what it was. It was just like something felt off about that performance.
I don't know. I didn't hate it because it was like the Mysterio I grew up with in like Spectacular Spider-Man and stuff like that. He really wasn't somebody to be taken super seriously. I mean, like, he's intimidating because of just sheer ability, like, you know, illusions and stuff like that. Very powerful ability to have. Mm-hmm. But like, I don't know. He was always like a goofball because essentially behind the scenes, behind all of the stuff that he has, he's still just an actor doing stuff, you know?
Right. More tough decisions. See, I don't really like this move that I made, but it was just like, we're getting towards the end of the podcast. I need to make a move, you know?
Yeah.
That's basically...
I get you.
Just kind of what I'm doing. Because I at this point, I just want a conclusion. Mm-hmm. I think that this move could turn out well. And it really is like we're playing 10-minute chess, 20-minute chess, because it's like we're moving. We're trying to get stuff done. But... this move could turn out, this move couldn't turn out, and that's surprising. You just really
I don't play like the other players. I do dumb stuff, and that's what makes me trick my opponent into thinking that I won't actually make smart moves. Yeah. Yep. That's me.
So here's the thing right now. He has control of the center with that pawn. I'm contesting it, but he has control of these 4 squares, which is important because now he can make a lot of other moves and he can continue to take my pawn and have more pawns. So like I think I'm just going to do that. I think that's the best thing for me to do there.
Rats. All right.
Well, hold on. Let's see.
Are you sure? You're taking it back?
Taking it back. Hold on.
All right.
Before you touch it, we have lax rules. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry for that.
Yeah, we apologize for our blatant betrayal of chess tournament rules.
Yeah, might as well die at this point.
Yeah.
It's
a rough one.
It's a rough one. Gosh, this is just a decision that I have to make that I don't know if I have the strength to make it. No, hold on. Let me consider that then.
What a place to be in. What crazy time this is. Aren't we all grateful to be together? Let's just take a moment and pray.
Yeah.
Dear Jesus.
Dear Jesus.
Thanks, homie.
Thanks, homie.
Big ups.
Big ups, G.
Amen.
Amen. Yep.
Allah.
All right, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that one.
Dang it. I was hoping you didn't do that, man. That really ticks me off.
That tits you off?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Yemen.
Yemen.
This is tough. So, trying to not take the focus away from chess because we got 4 minutes. We have 4 minutes to finish this. Okay. Check. And this is where it gets real. This is where home slice becomes home skillet. This is where the marbles become the marvels. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And the captains become the dilapidated shell of a man. And we're both playing for interesting things right now. We're both making interesting decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I like that.
All right, yeah.
All right, yeah.
Get me?
I get you.
All right. I gotta stand up. I'm too focused.
No, this is a tense moment. This is one of the tensest moments in chess history.
Yeah, ever. Nobody has ever played a more tense game of chess.
Not once.
All right, man. All right. Okay. All right, dude.
All right, bro.
All right,
I see how it is.
I freaking see what you're doing. You think that you're slick or something?
Oh, sorry. I needed to get that out.
Sometimes you just gotta. Sometimes you do. And that's just the way it is.
And that's golf. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wait.
All right, I'm waiting.
Can I keep moving?
Yeah, you can take it back. I took it back a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
I think you could deserve at least one takes his back. We have 2 minutes. We have 2 minutes. We have to finish this game up.
I'm gonna put it there. Oh! All right. I'm ready. I'm ready for this, man. What should I do?
I don't know. I don't understand what the hell is going on anymore. All right, 2 minutes.
All right.
All right.
This is the way you do it.
This is the way the news
This is
goes.
how it goes.
This is the way the news goes.
This is the way the news is, man. Get up in here and get some news for you. This is just, I feel like the last couple minutes of our podcast, we just like fall apart.
Yeah, because we're just trying to finish this game.
Yeah.
That's all that's going on. 'Cause we're just trying to finish it. We're just trying to get stuff done. Son, that's all we're trying to do is just get things going.
Okay. No. Yes.
No. Yes. Yes.
What's my name? Say my name.
Say my name. Say my name. God damn it, you son of a bitch! I swear to fuck, I'm gonna slab a cock on my dick and balls.
As you should.
As you should, man.
Alright. Okay. You really want to do this, man? Are you sure?
No. Because you can go. Yeah, I do. This is we're at the time. We have to. All right, we're putting on a. Bring out the chess timer. 5 minutes on the clock. Total. So 2 minutes 50 seconds on the clock. We got to get this done. We got to get this game done. Come on, man. Hurry up! It's your move.
I'm trying. I can't easily change it like that. I just got to do 5 and 5. I'm sorry.
All right, then. Wait. All right, fine. It's your turn, so you got to go.
Oh, you got to press it though. Okay. So I'm gonna do this.
Okay, that's what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
You think that's a fuck? you think that's a good move?
Yeah.
I hate this shit.
Just a little bit.
I hate this shit so much. Check. Check.
Oh.
No. Wait, hold on. Can I have that back? I want to.
What?
Just real quick. I want to see.
That's the whole point.
I know. We got to have fun with it, though. Check.
This is so dumb.
I know. You said you gave it back to me. You gave it back. I hit the undo button. I get one undo. I've had 3 of them. I deserve more. I deserve better than this. Ugh. I know.
You just cheat.
I did. This game is a sham at this point. Here's the clock at the moment.
Check.
I'm in check.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Don't fucking lie to me. You can't lie to me about this shit. I am check. I am checkers. I am the law.
Oh!
This is too stressful. You know what? Let's take a deep breath.
No.
Oh, God. Okay, so you check. We're both just standing. Come on, man. You can do this.
Oh, you're such a little... Oh. I really don't like you.
I need to protect all of my pieces. You can't take them. You can't take it away from me. You can't take him away. That's what the Green Goblin said.
I literally only have one choice that I can make.
Yep. That's the way.
How'd this turn so fast?
I don't know, man. You let me get an undo.
No, I didn't. You just started moving stuff.
You gave me an undo.
You're like, actually, that's not what I want to do. I don't, despite the fact that it's time chess.
I had to.
Let me just take that back real quick.
Undo. Fuck, man. I don't like this. Check.
Oh, I can't. Let's check.
Yeah. I was gonna let you do it too. I didn't realize. See, you got an undo there.
No, because I literally couldn't have moved there.
You got an undo. You got an undo. I think we all deserve an undo.
Oh, fuck off.
Except for that one. You don't get an undo for that one. Check.
Asshole. There's literally nothing I can do. No, I can't.
Wait, are you in checkmate?
Yeah,
That's checkmate.
No, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you took away your fucking move. If you hadn't have
Right.
if you didn't do that.
Good game.
I'm the best.
I'm the best player. I'm the best player. I'm the best player.
I won't accept it. Rematch right now.
No,
We're going extra hour.
No.
We're going an extra hour right now.
No.
Hear me out.
No. Listen. Where were we? Where were the pieces?
We're not doing this. It was a checkmate. Fair game. Good on you. Fuck you. That's all. Have a good day.